All right. I think we in the house. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. My name's Hazik Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach and somebody who's here to help you go further, faster, with less effort. I feel like at the end of the day, man, since today is Wednesday, we got Obsessive Success tonight. I'm gonna remind you that this might be a good time for you to join our text message system. Let me figure out how you do that. There you go. All right. All right, let me call in on this live line. Make sure we get in, get busy out here.
So this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of...
Please enter your... Thank you. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves. Entry and exit tones are off.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible this morning. My name is Hazik Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach and somebody who is dedicated to helping you go further, faster, with less effort. This morning, what we're talking about is confidence. We're talking about this whole idea that if you're going to be an entrepreneur, then you're going to need as much confidence as you can muster. Like, this is not entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart, you know. Crystal, what's up? Good morning. Okay. Kim Connor in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Anna, what's up? What's up, Mark? So, in a nutshell, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it to him real quick. Yeah, vet. All right. I ain't mad at that. Long as you watching on YouTube, Yvette. Mr. Terry's in the house. Yeah. Okay, so good morning, everybody. I'm glad we all checking in. Wanted to talk about confidence this morning because obviously we're getting this 90-day blitz going. I got like some really big announcements coming with that soon, so stay posted. But when you look at yourself, I want you to ask yourself what you see. Because at the end of the day, and I talked about this a couple of days ago, but people always say, okay, I get the part about you saying you're in revenue acceleration, but Hazik, why you always mention this self-esteem thing? And what I want you to know is that self-esteem is the hub in the wheel of success. Self-esteem is important because it determines the level of success that you will expect and or accept. That's why self-esteem is important. And we say self-esteem, but I want to use a different word this morning. I want to go ahead and say self-image. I want to go ahead and say self-image. What's up, Felicia? Glad you made it, Queen. All right, TJD in the house. I want to go ahead and say, what's up, Calvary? I want to go ahead and say self-image. And the reason I think self-image is important is because whenever somebody's not learning something, whenever somebody is working really hard and they're not getting success, it's always either going to be they don't want to do it or they can't do it. It's one or the other. Either they don't know what to do or they don't feel like they can do it. If they don't know what to do, then it's skill set. If they don't know if they can do it, then it's mindset. And the reason I'm sharing that with you this morning is because millionaires, you've got to get your mind right if you're ever going to have your potential realized. Everybody always talks about comfort zone like it's this real bad thing. But as an entrepreneur, I want to tell you something this morning. Comfort zone is actually only bad when you fall into a place where you have the opportunity to grow. Comfort zone becomes a lifesaver if you ever fall beneath your self-image and the expectations of that level of self-worth. What I'm saying is, desire shows up in conversation, but belief always shows up in behavior. Desire shows up in conversation, y'all, but belief always shows up in behavior. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Desire shows up in conversation, y'all, but belief always shows up in behavior. When your self-image is correct, we can tell because of the level of work ethic that you're putting in to change your life. Share this with an entrepreneur who needs to understand that if we see you working really, really hard to climb out of the station you're in, your self-image is bigger than your current conditions. You're like, I deserve more. If you really feel like you're worth more, you're working with it. You're working like it. You're working on it. You prove what you're waiting for by showing what you're working on. But check it out, millionaires. If it ain't like that at all, if you actually feel like you're in the right place, then what you do is you sabotage any efforts of anybody in your circumference to try and change that. You're like, this is good. This is my perfect situation. That's self-image. Whenever somebody wins the lotto and they end up broke again, it's because they're working in the direction of their self-image. It's not that it's all bad. It's that they just trying their best to get back the way that they're comfortable. They're just trying to match their self-image. The strongest need in human nature is the need to act in accordance with your self-image. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to give you a few different suggestions to help you kind of like strengthen your mindset, strengthen your confidence. Here's the first one, y'all. Yeah, Kiwi. Yeah, Terrence. That's exactly right, Tabitha. Apostle Ray in the house. Yeah, Leah. Come on, JG. I'm glad y'all made it in. All right, so here's the first one for you. I'm gonna run through these quick. We ain't gonna belabor the point. We got a lot to get to. We in the middle of a 90-day blitz, right? But here's the first one that I want you to think about. Strengthen your mind. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by strengthen your mind? I'm saying, millionaire today, you've got to start some kind of practice that makes it so that you begin to affirm and brand and imprint upon your consciousness one simple idea. Success is inside you, not external. If you can just get yourself to believe that. Self-confidence is a state of mind, y'all. And self-confidence, since it's a state of mind, that means it's as easy to achieve as it is when we go, whoa, in the morning. And we do that state change, right? So what I'm saying is, you've got to put in some time. You've got to allot some time for your mind, your body, and your spirit. Hopefully it's like an hour a day, but if you ain't got an hour, let's give it 10 minutes. You can read. Millionaires, you can exercise. Strengthening your body, that counts, baby. That's strengthening your mind. Millionaires, you can meditate. But if you're not taking time for yourself, you're letting the world shape your view. Somebody give me that in the comments. If you're not working on yourself, then you're letting the world work on you. If you're not shaping your own philosophy, you're letting the world shape your philosophy. If you're not working on your own plan, you're letting the world make plans for you. And guess what they got planned for you? Think about it. Here's the second one. Oh, good to see you, Mark. Good to see you this morning, bro. Amun Ra, my man Kermit in the house. That's right, JG. 10 minutes to do it. That's right. In Charlotte, all belief is upheld by story. If you have a belief, it's because of a story. Most of us are the religion that we are because of a story that we were told. That's what's upholding our belief. Here's number 2, y'all. You got to get rid of the thoughts you don't need. You got to get rid of the thoughts you don't need. You got to get rid of the thoughts you don't need. Man, you better tell them, Mark. You better tell them, Allie. There's a whole new branch of psychology out now. Maybe you've heard this. It's called mindfulness. Everybody familiar with this? But all mindfulness is it boils down to this. Negative thoughts and insecurities are always going to pop up like pimples on your behind. That's all they say. And just like picking at pimples, you hear me? Even if you mean to discredit it, if you keep on picking at the scab, if you keep on picking on the little negative bubble, all you're doing is making it worse. So what mindfulness is saying is that you treat those thoughts, you get yourself into a place where you're treating these thoughts as tools. It's something for you to leverage. It's like, what can I do with that experience? Right? You use the thoughts that are going to strengthen you and you discard the ones that ain't. Every morning we say this affirmation, we be like, what we say every morning, y'all, I use only the thoughts and habits that serve my purpose. What if you started getting rid of the thoughts you don't need? Here's the third one, y'all. Here's the third one. What if you began to live a lifestyle of personal growth? A lifestyle of personal growth. So far we said that how you build your confidence. Yeah, Brenda, what's up? Good morning, millionaire. We said you build your confidence by strengthening your mind. And we said you can do that by strengthening your body, right? We said you can do that by reading. We said you can do that by exercising. All of those count as strengthening your mind. You got to use it or lose it, baby. Number 2, we said you got to discard the thoughts you don't need. And the third one is you got to make this personal growth thing a lifestyle. Putting yourself into courses, millionaires. Putting yourself into professional relationships that force you to grow. That's how you make sure you keep on growing instead of dying. And because you see yourself keep on growing, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to grow your humility, and your sense of gratitude is a better way to put it. Y'all know how we feel about the word humble around here. We're not saying that you should put a exaggerated lack of self-worth on yourself, like humility, but we are saying is you should increase your gratitude. Well, when you begin to decide, when you decide to begin to live a lifestyle of personal growth, what happens is you're constantly expanding your gratitude and you're constantly expanding your confidence. Isn't that incredible? A lot of times we think of confident people as not needing to be in this state of being meek. But no, when you're constantly growing, you not only consider yourself meek and what others consider to be humble, but check it out. You're also growing your confidence. I don't care if it's a leadership program to some kind of personal trainer. When you commit to regular growth, when you commit to this idea that greatness is a direction, not a destination, you are going to watch yourself become different, even as you're looking at yourself in a mirror and other people start to respond to you differently. You're going to feel differently about yourself. It is amazing. And I'm telling you, it's also inevitable. You can set your clock by it. And then everybody's like, damn, she's starting to change. Darn, he's becoming somebody different. It's because you chose to live this lifestyle of just a little bit of improvement every day. We call it Kaizen. Millionaires. If a penny doubles 31 days straight, you got 10.7 million pennies at the end of 31 days. But that's where number 4 comes in, because you're going to hit a point where this thing called imposter syndrome starts to mess with you. If you want more confidence, millionaires, number 4 is you got to learn about this imposter syndrome. So when it shows up, it don't knock your block off. Professionals will all at some point experience what psychologists call imposter syndrome. You're going to get to a place where you feel inadequate. You're going to get to a place where you feel guilty that all your friends ain't there with you. Let me tell you how you fight that. Right now, do everything you can to bring your fears along. Bring your friends along. Right now is the time to be reaching out to them. Like, look, the next 90 days is going to change everything. That's how you avoid that guilt. That's how you avoid that survivor's guilt. That's how you avoid imposter syndrome. Because I want you to study both of those because it's a real thing. That's why in one of those 90-day blitz videos, I talked to you about letting go of something that's holding you back. Some of you are not going to go as hard as you can. And some of you are going to have your imposter syndrome magnified 10x because you're still holding on to crap from the past. You have to learn to let go and forgive people. And then allow yourself to internalize your accomplishments. Millionaires, get with some people who are accomplishing things as well. So that way y'all can pat each other on the back. That's why these inner circles are so important, y'all. You need an inner circle group through this next 90 days because the inner circle is going to provide some of that weekly nourishment and patting each other on the back. In the Kaizen Academy, we got a whole accountability community. But check it out. If you're doing a 90-day blitz, you're going to have an inner circle. You're going to have sort of like an upline or a sponsor that's kind of holding you down. We gave you a whole document on that. When you go to your training website, all you have to do is get to a place where you are working on this stuff daily. And you can look at God and be like, man, I deserve my dreams. You're going to get to a certain point in the future where you're going to be like, damn, hold up. I actually deserve to win. Because you're going to say to yourself, I've been investing in myself. I'm becoming a better person. I'm giving value. I deserve to be rich. And then it's going to start happening. All right, we only got time for a couple more. So check it out. You want to get more confident. You want to get more confident. Dress for success. Dress for success. How many of you are dressing for the job you want, not the job you got? How many of you are showing up for the rank you want, not the rank you got? How many of you show up looking like you are who you want to be already? I don't care what level of business you're in. It's important to dress for the client you want, not the client you have. Now, I'm not saying if you show up in a jacket and tie and they showing up and they only have on a shirt, you don't take off your tie real quick to make them feel more comfortable. Of course, you want to match them. Of course, you want to mirror them. But I'm going to tell you what, it's better to be dressed slightly better than them than slightly worse than them. You hear me? We all like to work from home in our pajamas. I get it. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to do a little bit better if you show up looking like something. Man, when I'm with my babies, they might be doing homeschool and whatnot. Sometimes you see me broadcasting from the West Coast because I'm with my babies. Every morning we getting up and dressing like we going to a college campus, even though we just taking a trip to the kitchen table. Millionaires, the most successful people that you know are dressing like in a way where they are leveraging their wardrobe. If you're a hunter, right, you're wearing clothing that like an orange vest because you want to stand out to the other hunters and not get shot. If you're in the military, you're wearing fatigues because you want to blend in so that you can pray, so that you can hunt better. You see what I mean? But it's a wardrobe. What are you doing to make sure that you are appropriate for the environment that you're looking to dominate, that you're looking to leverage, that you're looking to nurture and help grow? Millionaires, I want you to start looking at your dress as a place where you can leverage, as a place that you can leverage to grow your confidence. Here's number 6. I only got 2 more for you. Take an improv class. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's right, Jeff. Somebody say somebody say improv class. We got a lot of scripts coming at you, y'all. A lot of things that you need to learn. And you're going to be able to win points. Am I right, Allie? Alicia know what I'm talking about. You're going to be able to win. That's right. That's right, Allie. You're going to be able to win. You're going to be able to win points, okay, for doing certain things. One of them is practicing a script. But one thing that's going to help you practice that script and it really count for you, one thing that's going to help you practice that script and it really count, that's right, JG, is taking an improv class. Because improv classes make you think on your toes. You know, my man Jerry is an MC. You know what I mean? So he understands about freestyling. But some of you have played an instrument before, so you understand jazz musicians would do improv. Well, in acting, it's the same thing. Improv classes help you think on your toes in front of an audience. Being on stage helps you grow your confidence, right? Being in front of crowds teaches you how to think and react quickly. All of this translates to more confidence. It's like, voila, right? Millionaires, I dare you, you know, and if you want less points, you're going to get top points for being an improv class, but I'll give you half points for Toastmasters. Yeah. That's right, Ali. Toastmasters counts too. Okay, my man Kermit been on that Think and Grow Rich lately. I love that. That's right, Stuart. That's right. Here's the last one I got for you, y'all. This is number 7. If you want to grow your confidence, I want to suggest that you begin to recognize your value outside of work. Recognize your value outside of work. Your self-confidence needs to be rooted in who you are, millionaires, not rooted in your environment. Your self-confidence needs to be rooted in who you are. Find ways to get connected with yourself. Find ways to grow. Go volunteer. Go join an organization. You know, one of the things that you're able to score points with as we begin to grow this 90-day challenge is that you join an organization. I mean, you say, Hazik, I don't know what organization to join. Listen, I don't care if you join your PTA. Get involved. I don't care if you join your children's PTA. Get involved. I don't care if you join a exercise club for seniors. Get involved. I don't care if you join something that has to do with a hobby. Maybe you're going to knit blankets. Maybe you're going to collect comic books. I don't care. But what I'm saying is you got to find ways to get connected with yourself. You got to know yourself so you can grow yourself, right? Hang out, read, get some friends. But you can't have everything connected to your job. You can't have everything connected to what you do to make a living. At some point, you got to put some time into making a life. You hear me? That's all I got for you, man. It's 7:50. We got to get to it. We got to get to it. Hey, Mark, that's a big one, bro. That's a big one. Hope everybody see what Mark Bates put right there. I got a bonus one for you, man. And I love y'all see Mark Bates' picture. That's because a man cares about having a high quality brand. I want y'all to just look at this picture, right? That's the last one I got for you. If I'm you, what I do is I start putting more work into producing a high quality personal brand. A key component to you building your self-confidence, y'all, is building your brand. I ain't lying. Tell him, Brenda. Tell him, Brenda. Now, you can do this a bunch of ways. You can have you a blog that looks real good. Imagine you with your own blog. Man, that's going to make you feel different. Maybe you do a YouTube series, right? Maybe you do a bunch of ebooks. Maybe you do a podcast. Maybe you start putting out video content. It might not get a bunch of views now. We don't care about the views, baby. We care about how we're viewed. We don't care about reputation. We care about character. We don't care about their opinion. We making sure we stay in the big homie's good graces. You got to know who you are and whose you are, y'all. And all I'm saying is, even if you don't have a bunch of eyes on it, you're going to be proud of yourself. You having a body of work that you're proud of is just going to hit different, y'all. You hear me? The fact that you have a body of work that you're proud to refer to other people, it's going to make a difference. You're going to feel different. I'm going to do a Kaizen Academy on all these ways to grow your personal influence just because I think it's needed. But all I'm saying, y'all, is work on your personal brand. All right, love y'all. Repeat after me. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Oh, hold up. Somebody going to be like, how do I? By the way, if you call this number and it doesn't let you, because this is the same number that we're going to be using tonight for Obsessive Success, right? 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday, we use the same number. Check it out. You can just type in call me. You can text message call me to the word 667-776-9461. If you text message call me to that same number, it'll call you back. Now, I put this on the screen every morning, but I don't think a lot of people read that. If you text message call me to that number, then it'll call you instead of trying to charge you or whatever other crazy stuff it'd be doing. All right, love y'all, man. Repeat after me, millionaires. It's affirmation time. I am so